Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, wherever you may be. We are doing this thing. It's live. I don't know if I'm ready for it, but we're doing it anyway. I know I'm not ready for it. There we go. A little better. Little better. Getting things spun up. Let people get joined in. we're going to watch ourselves court this morning. Have some interesting dockets lined up. Oh, Colin's here. What's up? Colin likes interesting. I like interesting too. Thank you for joining, Colin. Colin, I meant to redirect into your video after the live stream, but my uncle decided to come over and say and ask me some questions, like literally at 10 till. So I got highly distracted with everything I was doing, and I neglected to actually do the redirect. But just so everybody knows, Colin does have a premiere or a live, something like that, happening at 11:30. This stream should be ending about 11:30. So, you know, I highly suggest you check out what Colin's got going on over there. It's always good. I think it's always good. My personal opinion. But we're here and we're doing this thing. And today is all about mom. I love my mom immensely, and it's Mother's Day tomorrow. So I figured we'd celebrate all weekend. And every once in a while, we watch some of our favorite female judges and think to ourselves, "How that's Judge Mom right there." And it seems that way a lot of the time. And I have I've gone and picked out some judges from some of our favorite districts that I don't normally cover. We'll have Judge Taylor from the 36D. We'll have Judge Bailey, I believe, is from Washtenaw. She's 14B. And then we'll also have, oh gosh, who is the other person? Anzelone. Judge Anzelone, who is, I can't remember where she's from. I think she's also around that Michigan area. But they're all of these docket calls are interesting in their own regard. We're going to start with Bailey. It's a kind of a short 10-minute. It's an individual hearing. I thought this one was humorous and kind of fit with the theme that we had going on today. So, without wasting any time, let's go ahead and get started with our first Judge Mom of the day and watch this case with Judge Bailey, shall we?
My head is cold. Oops, I'm on camera.
You are, yes. And we are on YouTube.
Okay.
Okay. 14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley presiding. Now calling case number 23FB2421. This is the State of Michigan versus Kenneth O'Keefe Henry French.
Yeah.
Appearance for the record.
Thank you. Assistant Public Defender Sonia Chanot on behalf of Mr. French.
Thank you. And sir, state your name for the record, please.
Kenneth French.
Okay, thank you. So today is the date and time set for an arraignment in this matter. What I am seeing is an alleged probation violation.
Yeah.
It appears. Okay, so it appears that on 5/9 you did violate the exclusion zone for your GPS tether, and it also appears that you were discharged from your anger management class. I'm seeing that there are a number of missed tests
Yeah.
with community corrections as well.
Yeah.
Okay, and at this time, I'm not asking you to agree or disagree with anything. Okay, I'm just, this is what you are currently being arraigned on. So, Attorney Chenault, do you wish to address bond?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. We stand muted to the charges. And regarding bond, I was able to speak with my client today. He did provide me with good contact information. My client did express that he was currently receiving CMH services for therapy at this time and that he's working on his mental health. He did tell me that he completed drug and alcohol treatment in February of this year at Home New Vision Treatment Center. He did express, Your Honor, that he is able to abide by all the bond conditions going forward. He will appear for subsequent court hearings and that he is taking this matter seriously. I do not believe he is a flight risk, neither a danger to the community. Therefore, we are asking for a personal bond at this time.
Also, I would like to state that.
Thank you. The court does appreciate that. My understanding, Mr. French, is that you were in transitional housing in Livonia? It was Livonia.
Okay, I was in a recovery home for men in Brighton, Livingston County.
Okay.
And I chose that place myself from here to get away and extend my sobriety and my recovery. So I put myself in treatment. I also put myself in an extensive program to give me more time clean and work on self. I even did a vision board. I built a bonfire pit.
Okay, I'm cutting you off a
Yes,
little bit, okay, because you can go into more detail at your next hearing in front of the judge if you want
Okay.
to. But so
Sure.
at this point, when did you leave that transitional housing?
I just left 2 days ago. I just came back here, and my mom's birthday was on Monday. So because of the stipulations, I was unable to attend the party. I wasn't welcome because of this. But so I was trying to just have a friend give her some.
Okay, so
So 2 days ago.
again, I'm just I don't want you to say anything that you don't have to say at this point.
Yeah,
Are you
thank
going
you.
back to the transitional housing? Is your plan to go back to the transitional housing, or you have left there completely?
I left her completely, but I have a job in Howell.
Okay.
Yeah, I found a job while I was there, but I'm back here because the tethered, everything was never transferred to Livingston. I did everything by email through Livingston County, CMH, Community Corrections, all those things. I had that information transferred while I was there, throughout the time I was there, here to my probation officer, who is Miss Straub. It was originally Miss Johnson, now it's Miss Straub. But
Okay.
they get all this information. But I'm back here doing the same thing I dropped yesterday at Community Corrections here in Washington County. So I'm just back on board in this county. Yeah,
Okay.
but I work in Livingston County, mind you.
The department might be 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Department.
Okay. And you're saying you just tested yesterday at Community Corrections?
I did, yeah, of course. I'm just doing my business, handling my business for myself, so I can be better for not only myself, but for
Okay.
others. Yeah,
Okay.
the answer is yes.
So, give me a moment.
Truth of the matter is, the only reason why I'm before you because I was at least trying to give my mom some.
Mr. French, I'll advise you to not speak.
Okay. All right, thank you.
So at this time, the court is going to set you for a violation of probation hearing that will be on June 6th,
Okay.
2024. That will be at 10 a.m. over Zoom
Sure.
before Judge Washington.
I thought that was May 30th with her.
No, it's going to be at 10 a.m. over Zoom. Do you have a device that you can use to access Zoom?
Is it Zoom or Dual?
Hmm?
Zoom or Dual? Dual?
Zoom.
Yeah. The answer is yes. I said Zoom or Dual. You actually did. No, I know. One. Okay, Zoom. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So if for whatever reason you do not have a device that you can use to access Zoom, there is a tablet located in the lobby of the 14B district.
Okay.
You said you went to Community Corrections yesterday?
That is. Yeah.
What did you say that you did at Community Corrections?
I dropped full panel and I blow. I don't know what the question is.
That was the question.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
You said you've got a job in Howell.
I do, yes. I start actually May 13th.
What hours do you work? Wait, when?
Well,
So wait, you haven't started it yet?
so here's the thing. For the first 2 weeks, I should have started Monday, but
Yeah, okay, yeah, yes or no? Have you started working in Howell yet?
I start May 13th.
You start May 13th. Okay,
Okay.
so that is Monday. Okay, what? And your hours are what?
So for the first 2 weeks of training, it's 6 a.m. to 2:30, and after that, it'll be 3 o'clock to 11.
3 p.m.
After-
to 11 p.m. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for the first 2 weeks, it'll be 6 a.m. to 2:30.
I was actually there to get my mail. And I was thinking.
Okay.
You know,
So the court is going to set bond with the following conditions.
Whatever that goes around here, you don't, you get paid by the.
So at least until your next hearing, which again is June 6th, you are to report to community corrections for daily testing.
For what?
Daily testing.
Hey, somebody's next door, ma'am. That's why I can't hear you. That's fine.
Ms. Chenault, did you hear me?
Yes.
Do you have to pay for that?
I don't know why you're there. I don't know.
Yes.
The daily testing?
You will need $12 and a photo ID. And you are to report to community corrections within 24 hours of your release.
The line is better, but, yeah.
Your tether is obviously staying on, and let me be abundantly clear. You have an exclusion zone, sir.
Where's the
The-
proximity?
And okay, and that you'll have to talk to your public defender because I don't have that readily available in front of me right now. So that's information that we should be able to get for you. I don't have it in front of me right this second, but that's also probably something that you can ask community corrections is how far, like what the exclusion zone exactly is. But you
Mhm.
know that you are not to go to your sister's address or
Yeah, I
to your
wasn't at my
parents'
sister's
address
address. It's my mom.
and
Mr.
your
French.
parents' address. Okay. Okay. You are not to go. When the court tells you not to go someplace, that means you don't go. Even if you're personally invited, even if you're trying to do something very nice, like drop off flowers for your mother's birthday, you don't go in. to
Never
the
went
exca-
there.
Sir, if you cut me off one more time.
Almost 4 years.
Okay. So
Finally,
don't go into the exclusion zone. That's what that means.
I appreciate that.
Okay. Do you understand that?
Now we're going there.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now,
If I'm going to the line center,
at this time, the court will set
and,
a $5,000 personal recognizance bond. Ms. Chenault, if you want to explain that.
Yes, Mr. French, a personal bond just means you'll be released without having to pay today. However, if you should violate any of your bond conditions or you fail to appear for subsequent hearings, that $5,000 will attach at that time to get released.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the everyday drug testing, $12. That seems like a stipulation.
I understand.
So once again, your next court date is June 6th. That will
I'm
be at
gonna
10
get
a.m.
paperwork.
Mr. French, you have to stop cutting the magistrate off, please.
This hearing
We'll pause it there for a second. Next is going to be Judge Taylor in the 36D. But I would have add some context to how that one ended so abruptly. That's literally how it ended on stream. She got fed up with the guy and was like, "Okay, this hearing is over. I think she was trying her best not to reverse the whole PR bond thing. Yeah, she was getting a little, he was testing her. And it was, Colin pointed out just a minute ago, that booth was loud for being, I guess they're supposed to be soundproof booths. I would think they're supposed to be soundproof booth. Wow. Anyway. Hey, we got like 20 of us in here watching. I'd like y'all to help me with something real quick. It's Mother's Day tomorrow, and I know everybody probably has a mom they'd like to say Happy Mother's Day, and I definitely have a mom that I would love to say Happy Mother's Day to. And so I'm saying Happy Mother's Day to my mom right now. This whole show is dedicated to my wonderful, great mother. But I would love it if everybody in chat right now would just give out a bunch of Happy Mother's Days that I could just like post on the screen. And we could all wish my mom Happy Mother's Day. This is the first year I've actually done something like this, where I've actually had the ability to like spur people to like, yo, tell my mom Happy Mother's Day for me. Hey, look at that. She's even here. Here. So everybody say Happy Mother's Day to my mom. Mom, look, Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Even Colin said Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, everybody. That's fun. That's amazing. And we greatly I miss my grandmother. Mom's mom. Everybody stick around. I have a special little story towards the end about mom. It'll be fun. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for yelling out the Happy Mother's Day to mom. That's so special. That makes it all so special. It makes it all so special. It's fun. It's all so fun. We're just having fun. Happy Mother's Day to everybody's mom and all the moms out there who might be watching. That's the big thing too. It's not just about my mom, it's about all you moms, right? And today is about Judge Mom. And I think I'm spending a little too much time getting y'all spurring y'all on to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom. That's a little selfish, but thank you very much for doing it. I do appreciate it very much. But right now, we have a great, well, I don't know if she's a mom judge. I don't know if she's actually a mom, but she definitely has mom judge vibes here. This is Judge Taylor at the 36D. She's one of the best judges at the 36D. I saw Colin was talking about he was going to go visit her at some point in the future. That would be a great one to see. I think this is going to be a good docket that y'all are going to enjoy. Let's all watch this together. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you for showing out. Thank you for saying Happy Mother's Day to my mother more than anything else. Now, to Judge Taylor.
Mr. Williams? Mr. Williams?
Yes.
All right. You're not even going to attempt to sit up, huh? No. All right, Mr. Williams, I've made an error. I know you're supposed to have counsel today. For some reason, it didn't get over to that office that needs to appoint counsel for that. So I need to give you another date so that you can come back. I'll make sure that it gets sent over today for your violations. Okay?
That's the same thing you told me last time, though. I keep missing work. I lost my job in a minute. That's my fourth time coming to court. And you had a problem with me saying this last time. Because he kept saying it was going to go to trial. This is my fourth time.
All right, let me see if I can get somebody appointed. Mr. Bachman, can you take this case for me? I'll get you appointed.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna have you talk to Mr. Williams. I'll have you MIDC appointed to this case.
Yeah.
And this is your third time, not your fourth time, third.
So we'll set it for trial today. I'll
Okay.
speak to Ms.
Talk
Mason
to
about
him, and I'll have
all
you.
your concerns, Mr. Williams. I know what you need, the information pursuant to what you're being charged with. And you and I will share that sometime soon in my office, like probably next week, okay?
All right, I can set it for a quick trial too, Attorney Bachman.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I take Mr. Williams in the breakout room? I'd just like to have his personal information
No,
myself.
no, I was about to say, talk to him real quick and get all the information, and I'll set it for a bench trial.
Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Or jury trial. I got the quick jury trial days too.
Okay. Mr. Williams, you're still in the breakout room. I think you are in room 18. Can you return there?
I don't know how to do it.
Okay, I'll move you to a different room. Let's go to room.
Do I hit the box up in the front where it says join breakout room?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you to another room. Now that's easier. Just see me there. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Please listen for your name to be called. Now calling the matter of the people versus Timothy Williams. Ticket number SP 1481587, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor, count 2, failed to stop upon request. Ticket SP 1482523, count 1, failed to signal, count 2, violation of the basic speed law, count 3, vary course without signal observation. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Would you, sir, state your name, please?
Timothy Williams.
Judge, we're going to continue a not guilty plea at this point. Set the matter for a waiver trial by Zoom.
All right. Let me give him a quick date. All right, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
All right. 3 weeks from now is May 31st. That's the quickest I can get you in because it has to be at least a 3-week notice. Does that work for you, sir?
Yes.
All right, I'll set this May 31st at 8:30 a.m. I'll let his bond continue at $0 personal.
Thank you.
Okay.
Your
You're
Honor,
welcome.
before the defendant excuses himself, I'm asking him if he would please chat to me the information that I requested. Do you know how to access chat, Mr. Williams?
No.
Did you need his personal information? I have it. I can send it to you, Attorney Bachman, if you need it.
Yes, I just want to make sure I have it. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, no problem. All right, you're all set, Mr. Williams. Stephanie Washington.
Yes, I'm here. Grand Rising.
I'm fine. Oh, maybe not.
And my apologies for earlier. Trying to get my son to school.
Oh, it's okay. You're gonna have to speak up just a little bit, okay?
Okay, my apology.
All right. No problem. Now calling the matter of the people versus Stephanie Christine Washington. This is ticket number SP 1542038, count 1, violation of the basic speed law, count 2, failed to signal, count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your name, please.
Stephanie Kristen Washington.
The defendant wants a waiver trial date by Zoom, please.
All right. That's the case, ma'am. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Would that include the attorney I was talking to today? That's the prosecutor?
Yes. No,
Period.
just the attorney talking to today, okay?
Okay, yes.
All right, then, and it's my understanding that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to set this for a bench trial on the date of August 14th at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Will the cops be there? The cop who gave me a
Yes.
ticket be there, and will his partner be there as well?
So typically what happens is they subpoena the officers who are on the ticket to come to the court date. That's why we have a trial. They will not subpoena them and talk to them unless it's a trial date set.
Okay, I just was making sure because I'm trying to have enough time to put in a FOIA request to see who was there. The guy who was actually driving, the police officer who was driving, because the one who gave me the ticket, I believe on here, is not the one who actually was the driver.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I wasn't in the vehicle, so I'm just here in front of it. So that should give you plenty of time. It's August 14th. So that's a long period of time. My trial dates aren't anywhere close, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, have a good day.
Stay blessed now, everyone.
All right. Let's see. Mikael Williams.
Yes.
All right. Now calling the matter of People versus Mikael Shantae Williams. Shantae Williams. This is ticket SP 1509829, 1 count drive, unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. I also have a ticket in default, ticket SP 149000961, blocking crosswalker, interfering with pedestrian. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. Would you state your name, please?
Mikael Williams.
Your Honor, the defendant is here for an arraignment. She waives any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant and stands mute for that purpose.
All right, this time the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. How are we moving forward?
Well, I saw a registration in her name and won't expire until February 9th of 2025. So I'm stipulating the probable cause for the recommendation to dismiss the instant case, thanking the prosecutor and the court.
Okay. All right. Did you want to handle her blocking crosswalk or just leave it in default?
Yeah, we talked about that. We're going to keep
Okay.
that there.
We're just going to leave it in default?
Right.
Okay. All right. There's nothing further, then I'll just dismiss case number SP 1509829 for her compliance. All right, ma'am, take care of that other matter, okay? Because if not, it'll just go to collections and then they'll find their money, okay?
Okay.
All right. If I might be able to waive the late cost at least. So if I can, I will, if they allow me to, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Problem. No problem. You're all set.
Okay.
Next time, Ms. Walker, you might want to put a full shirt on for court, okay? All right. You can unmute yourself, ma'am.
My bad, I'm just fat.
It's up. All right, now calling the matter of the People versus Joyce Lachelle Walker. This is ticket SP 146245. Count 1, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Also calling ticket SP 1434387. Count 1, drive while license suspended. Count 2, drive unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
And good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Your full name for the record, miss?
Josie Lachelle Walker.
And Your Honor, we'd ask any warrants be recalled. She'll stand mute and waive formal reading at this time.
This time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. How are we moving forward?
Judge, she's presented valid documents to me as far as the registration and insurance. She indicates she has a valid license. If that's in fact the case, we've moved to dismiss for those reasons.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, I got to check on the license.
Sorry, Judge.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need to recall this. Hold tight, Ms. Walker, okay?
Okay.
All right. Oh, do we need to check on Ms. Wares too? Okay, I need a
You
moment.
see, Miss
You're gonna
Ware.
have to hold tight. Hold tight out.
That might just be one
Everybody hold
count,
tight.
Judge. Let me, oh yeah, you're right.
All right,
Sorry.
just hold
What I
tight
might do is
for
send
me.
an email beforehand. I apologize, Judge.
No, it's okay. All right, everybody hold tight. Edward Wynn.
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Edward Lee Wynn Jr. This is ticket SP 1385976. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 1492335. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, holding or using mobile electronic device. Ticket SP 1528733. Count 1, open alcohol motor vehicle passenger. And ticket SP 930880. 1 count, drove while license not valid. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbeling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant. Your full name for the record, sir?
Edward Lee Wynn Jr.
And Judge, this is the date and time set for a pretrial conference. My client wants to continue his not guilty plea. I explained to him the difference between a jury trial and a bench trial. He's electing to have a bench trial set over Zoom.
All right. That's the case, sir. Please raise your right hand.
Hold on,
That's your left. That's the hand that was behind here because we chilling. Do you have a
I've been in my
do you
car
swear?
on break. I've been at work on break. I done fell asleep and everything. Sorry, Judge.
It's okay. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down, Mr. Wynn. You had a chance to talk to Attorney Werbeling about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
I understand you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
We can probably do the jury.
Okay. If you want to have a jury trial, we got to get you counsel assigned. So that way I can be able to have them follow you on this. So that's what you want? You want a jury trial?
I really just want the fastest process. So if the bench is faster, I'd rather just take that route.
It's your constitutional right. So you can't just be like, I just want to take whatever route. You gotta like make so with the misdemeanor, certain rights check in, including the right for me to put you into jail. So you have to have counsel advise you so that you can understand which way you want to go. So it's your decision. You can have a jury or a bench trial. You can't just say whichever fastest route, though. It has to be your decision based on the conversation that you've had with counsel and what you believe will be best for your situation.
All right, well, we'll do the jury.
Okay. All right. So I got to get you counsel. You need to take down his phone number so that we can call. Are you ready?
No, give me 1 second. Hopefully I have a pen handy. Matter of fact, I'll probably just program it in my phone, probably. Let's see.
You ready?
Yes, come on.
313. Come on, Mr. Wynn.
Oh,
965. It's okay. 2293.
96522.
Call at noon, okay?
Okay, so I have 313-965-2293.
That's correct. Okay. I'm gonna give you a pre-trial date of June 3rd. That way we can get counsel assigned. Then I'll see how quickly I can get you in. I might be able to get you in pretty quickly or pretty close to that other date I was gonna give today, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll set it at 8:30 a.m. Call the court at noon today, though. Noon today, that number I gave you, okay? So we can get some personal information so I can get counsel appointed, okay?
Can I ask you a question, though, Your Honor?
Yes,
brief
sir.
question. Like, I would just wonder, I know you probably can't give me a response that I really want right now. I would just wonder why they feel like they couldn't take that open intoxicant off and make me take the other things. Why was that one the one they wanted to stick to me? Like I had
That's the
other
offer
problems.
that they have. Well, because they valid.
Okay.
I can tell you why generally why it's such a harsh one, but I don't have the reasonings behind why counsel does certain things. But one of the reasons is because it's dangerous to have open intoxicants in your vehicle. So if you haven't drove you were driving or you're going to begin to drive. And we know how dangerous it is sometimes in our society when people drink and drive and cause accidents. So they take it very serious because we don't want anybody to get into any type of incident where they're now driving and drinking and then endanger other lives as well as their own lives. So they take it very serious. That's why, Mr. Wynn. Okay.
I understand. I was just happy. Last thing I'm gonna say is only like 10 seconds. I was just riding with someone else, and
Okay,
I don't want. He's not gonna say
well,
anything
it's
about the
okay. He's
case.
gonna do a jury trial, so he can tell me he was riding with somebody else. I can't decide.
I was riding with someone else.
I gotta advise him not to. I just don't want it to be used against him later on by the prosecutor.
I understand.
Yeah.
So they record these and I take it down. So whatever you can be you under oath, so it can be used against you.
I mean, yeah, I'm just wondering why the police officers try to charge me, and I'm a passenger, and they just got somebody in the high speed chase in this car before me, and they knew they was aware there was a high speed chase in this car, and it wasn't me. They were showing me pictures of people that were driving. I mean, everything I'm saying is true, so I'm not worried about what the prosecutor has to say because the officers are aware that it was a high speed chase in a car that I wasn't aware of when I hopped in as a passenger. And it was a female, not nobody I was in the car with. That's all, Your Honor, I wanted to say. I had nothing more. That's why I've got a problem with the charge.
I know. So that's why it's very important to know who your friends are and who you get in the car with. Am I right?
100%. 100%.
All right. So we're gonna get it. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get
All
your
right, thank
counsel
you,
appointed, and then we'll get you. I'll try and get you the soonest jury trial I can when you come back. Okay, Mr. Wynn?
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate you.
I appreciate it. No problem, Mr. Wynn. You have a good day, and I'll see you on what day?
I think you said June the 3rd, correct?
June 3rd, so that I can be able to have your counsel appointed so we can get that jury trial in place, okay?
How would I know the time? Do I got to call that number?
Yeah, at 8:30. 8:30 though. I'll tell you right now, 8:30. Okay?
Okay, thank you. Yep.
You're welcome, Mr. Wynn. Okay, I'll see you then.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sir. You're welcome.
I stopped after that one. There were a few more interesting ones in that docket, but you can only choose so much. But she is a firecracker, am I right? I mean, she has the whole Judge Mom vibe. She's herding cats, or it's less than herding cats. It's it's directing the children. Offering up the life advice while she's doing her daily business. It's amazing. I can't say enough about it. The next one is, she is one of my favorite judges, hands down. I have a video of her handling a soft sit in the most wonderful way possible. I've rarely seen judges handle soft sits as aptly and succinctly as Judge Anzelone. So I'm not going to beat a dead horse. This is going to be a good docket to watch. Let's all get right into it.
I forgot the always number.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here for Max and vouch.
All right.
Okay. So I have a gentleman in the jail room and I'm going to send you a request to unmute your device. Thank you. Sir, what is your name?
Hassan Singleton.
All right, let me grab your paperwork. Did you find Mr. Phelps?
I have not got Mr. Phelps.
It's really weird because he showed up for everything.
Let me yell for the hall, in the hall.
All right, I'm gonna call it real quick. Miss Underwood, I'll call it real quick so you can get on your way.
I'm gonna check the hallway, but.
Okay, I don't think he's still there. All right, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Mick James Phelps. File number 24-21692FH. I've Ron Underwood appearing on behalf of Mr. Phelps. So Mr. Phelps appeared for his pre-sentence interview. And so I'm somewhat surprised. Ms. Walsh, have you heard anything on him?
I haven't. I'm surprised he's not there or on Zoom.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, Ms. Underwood, for you only, is I'm going to adjourn the sentencing.
Okay.
Because I'm surprised he didn't show.
I am too.
Because so I'm going to adjourn Mr. Phelps. Ms. Adams, do I have a date available next week?
Not really, unless we do 2 p.m. maybe on May 17th.
What about the 23rd or 24th?
Can't do the 24th, 23rd's just about as bad.
So May 24 at 8:15?
We cannot do the 24th, Judge. May 23rd?
No. May 23rd at 8:15?
We do have 10 that morning.
Do we have anything later in the morning?
You have
I
a
mean,
10
is that
o'clock.
busy?
You have a 10 o'clock review. And then a 10:30 hour-and-a-half evidentiary.
All right, I'm gonna set it for May 23rd at 8:15. It's gonna be a busy morning though, Miss Underwood.
They all are, Your Honor.
All right, and Miss Adams, can we renotice that? And Miss Underwood, can you get a hold of him then?
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Miss Underwood.
And when we can get Mr. Maps, Your Honor, Ms. Berta and I and Mr. Maps are already on that.
And I'm just waiting for the jail to bring him in.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Hassan A. Singleton. File number, file number 24-21731FH. Mr. Singleton, looks like you were picked up on April 29th last week. And you had requested court-appointed counsel. We put it out for today. And oh, Mr. Phelps is here. Okay. So Mr. Singleton and Mr. Degemargosian, I did receive a report from Mr. Stevenson dated May 10 of 24 that we received it. Let me see here. And basically it alleged Mr. Singleton failed to show for his PSI interview on March 4 and March 7. He confirmed both appointments, so he was in contact with Mr. Stevenson, but he was unable to complete the PSI set for sentencing on May 10. Mr. Stevenson, now that we have him in custody, would like to prepare the pre-sentence report. Is Mr. Stevenson here today?
He's zooming on in the other
Okay.
court.
So Mr. Degemargosian, I realize he's been in jail for about 8 days, but I'm gonna guess Mr. Stevenson did not have enough time to prepare a pre-sentence report. So I'm going to reset this for sentencing, Mr. Degemargosian. Ms. Adams, I'm looking for a sentencing date about 6 weeks out.
All right, June 21st at 8:15.
Mr. Degemargosian.
That's fine, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Singleton, Mr. Stevenson from the Michigan Department of Corrections is gonna come over. You talked to him on the phone. He's gonna come meet with you and he'll prepare a report. We'll get the report to Mr. Dagger-Margosian, and then we'll see you back on that date for sentencing, okay?
Can I get a PR bond so I can, I'll do whatever, but I can't sit in here. I come and do a piss test, whatever I have to do, but I wasn't in town when I had to do the piss test, but I'll do whatever I have to do to come and do whatever. But I can't sit in here for that long, please. I've been in here for 14 days. I've been in here since last month on the 27th, 28th. But I'll do whatever to make sure I come and piss. But again, high habit, I will lose that to make sure I can see my grandma again, see my kids again. I'll do whatever. But been in here, I had the worst time ever.
Judge, when he initially was released, he failed a drug screen. Then I did meet him out in the hallway. We're going to do drug screening at a reduced rate. He still did not show. And then when he was finally arrested, he tested positive over at the jail for THC, meth, and also cocaine.
Yeah, and this time I won't.
So, Mr. Singleton, I had released you and set up testing and everything so that you could do the things that you're just talking about, and you failed to comply with any of our requirements. So I do feel that you are a risk and that you will not appear. I'm not going to release you on a bond. You will stay in jail until we come back for sentencing. Thank you.
Your Honor, may I speak? I understand the court's ruling. Can I just speak within a breakout room?
Sure. All right, Mr. Singleton, I'm going to open up a breakout room with you and Mr. Dagger-Margosian, and then you're all set.
Thank you, Judge.
First, right? Okay. Sorry, Miss Adams. All right, so file number 22-21116FH, 23-21646FH, 24-21680FH, 24-21681FH, and 24-21683FH. I have James Daly appearing on behalf of Mr. Ladd, and I have Amanda Wagner appearing on behalf of the people. So, Mr. Ladd, it's a pretty lengthy pre-sentence report. Have you had enough time to read through it?
Yes.
Have you had enough time to speak with Mr. Daly?
Yes.
Have you asked all the questions you have of him?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with Mr. Daly as your attorney and the advice that he's given you?
Yes.
All right, so Mr. Daly, do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy of any information in this pre-sentence report?
Okay.
Do you as well, Ms. Wagner?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you, does the pre-sentence report disclose any prior convictions in which there exists any known constitutional defect? Had a juvenile record and a couple prior misdemeanors, but nothing other than that. All right, so I did review the guidelines. The only change I'm going to make is on file number 22-21116FH. OV1 was scored at 20 points, and I understand why it would have been scored at 20 points, but I spent quite a bit of time trying to review the nature of the chemical used in this case. And for definitions, the definition in OV1 and OV2 are a little bit different. So I believe that pepper spray falls under chemical irritant device, which wouldn't be scored under OV1. Do you agree with that, Ms. Wagner?
I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Daly? And it doesn't impact the guidelines a lot, but it takes the OVs to 55, which would be 2 to 17 months. Other than that change, Mr. Daly, do you, okay, so that guideline would be 2 to 17 on file number 22-21, somebody's talking. I don't know who's talking, it must have been Ms. Adams. All right, so, oh, it's probably my office, because I wasn't sure where Ms. Wagner was going to come in at, so I have my office open. All right, so on 22-21116FH, we've computed the minimum sentencing guidelines to be 2 to 17. On 23-21646FH for the police officer assaulting, resisting, and obstructing, 2 to 17 for the guidelines. 24-21681FH on the police officer RNO, 2 to 17 months. 24-21683FH for home invasion, second degree, 43 to 86 months. And 24-21683FH for the felonious assault, 10 to 23 months. So do you agree with all those computation guidelines, Ms. Wagner?
I do, Judge.
And Mr. Daly?
I do.
All right. So, Mr. Daly, before the court passes sentence, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. I think for the very first time in Mr. Ladd's life, as he sits here today, he's got a chance. He was born without a chance. He was born without anybody showing him at all about how people should live and treat each other. That was an absolute total void in his life. And the system has known about that for a long time, but he's never been properly positioned in the system to get the help he needs. When Mr. Ladd and I talked yesterday, he knows that for him, this can be a fresh start. He's got things he would like to do. He's tired of living the way he has been living. He's tired of being treated the way he's been treated. And he feels bad about how he has treated other people as a result of really not knowing any better. We may be sitting here talking to somebody that's 18 years old, but they're a lot, or over 18, but they're a lot younger than that when it comes to knowing about real life, how people should treat each other, and what should happen. The way Zach has been raised, in my opinion, means nothing here, is absolutely criminal. We should have a law that punishes parents for not raising their children properly in any respect at all. And he hasn't had that benefit. And by not having that benefit, he is here today. Society pays a price. We all pay a price because of what has happened in the past. But he can learn. He can be and wants to be a good human being. His problem is every shred of self-esteem he ever had was ripped away from him from the day of his birth. He was never known to have any, never known he could have any. And what happens when you don't have any self-esteem? You try to demand respect. And if you get respect through the end of a baseball bat or whatever you have to do, that's what you do. He knows those behaviors are going to get him no place. He knows that he has no life the way his life is going right now. And I believe he's got the potential and the capabilities for reformation and to become a productive member of our society. I just wished it didn't take a prison visit, not a visit, a prison sentence to do this. But unfortunately, this is what we have to deal with. But I'm pretty positive that Mr. Ladd is going to do everything he can in the future to be a better person because he wants to be, and he knows that he hasn't been. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Ladd, is there anything you want to say on your own behalf? Sure. So why don't you stand up closer to the podium? And then do you mind, just for purposes of the record, that when you're done reading it, if we get a copy of it from Ms. Spade?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that okay that we do that? Okay, so go ahead.
So growing up and going through life, I was never dealt a good hand. I grew up with a single mother who struggled to get by due to my father always going in and out of jail and prison. When my dad was around, he was my biggest role model and person I looked up to. As I'm getting older, I realized looking up to my dad and following in his footsteps is going to get me nowhere but where he is at right now and where I'm currently headed. I don't want to live life behind bars like everybody I know. I'm 20 years old, smart, and know what I need to do, but don't know how to do it. I'm not asking for leniency. I am just asking the courts to take into consideration who raised me and let me think that the things that I've been doing were normal or cool. I want to apologize to my victims due to the fact that what I've done is now okay. I am asking the courts to do what's good for my youth and my future.
Okay. So Mr. Daly, can Ms. Adams come in and get a copy of that and I can give it back to him? So just set it right on that table. Ms. Adams, if you could come get a copy of that to make for Miss Spade. All right, Miss Wagner, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of the people?
No, Judge, I would just say that that's probably one of the more genuine statements from a defendant at sentencing that I've heard before, and one that seems to be taking accountability for his actions, and I personally appreciate that. And I would just ask the court to follow the sentencing agreement that we have.
In determining the appropriate sentence in this case, the court has considered the seriousness of the offense, your history, the principle of proportionality, the statutory penalty, the cost of confinement, the sentencing guidelines, the report and recommendation of the probation department, as well as what has been said upon the record at this hearing. The criteria and reasons for the sentence are the nature and gravity of the offense, the discipline appropriate to its commission, deterrence against repetition by you and by others, potential for reformation, vindication of the law, and the protection of society. So, Mr. Ladd, I can remember when I was a young attorney and one of the newer attorneys when I first came here, and one of the first clients I had was your dad. And I remember when your mom was pregnant with you, you know, and so I understand everything you and Mr. Daly said, and I recognize that to be true. I know that your mom struggled and you have with you and your sister, and she did it alone, and your dad was there and then he was in jail, you know, and that's not a good role model for a kid, but it is what you knew. Right? And it, as a former teacher, because I was a teacher before I became a lawyer and I worked in school districts, the hardest thing for me is seeing these kids who are placed in situations they didn't choose and learning from those situations. So yes, you are smart. You have a strong will to do better. So I think you can do that. And you can break that cycle, because that's what it's about, right? Breaking the cycle. I'm sorry that we're here today with these charges in a prison term, but there are services available through Michigan Department of Corrections. There are resources, there are mentoring programs. So I hope that you take that time period, because there was a sentencing agreement entered into to, you know, get your diploma, get some certificate. I think there's welding programs. Like, I mean, there's a lot of certifications you can get that will help you when you get out to just start fresh. You know, because I think inherently you are a good person who wants better than what you had. Do you have kids? No. Okay, good for you. But going forward, you don't want your kids to have this lifestyle, do you? No. And go through what you went through. And, you know, your parents loved you and they did the best they could, but, you know, it wasn't good enough for you. You deserve better. Okay. So the Cobb's agreement, or the sentencing agreement, was on the 24-21683, correct? And that's the home invasion file.
Yes,
and the sentencing agreement would be 60 months.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Now there's some lesser files that obviously 60 months won't apply to. And Ms. Wagner, some of the 2 years, the guidelines were low enough. He's already got kind of the credit. Do you have any objection if on those 2-year R&O files, I gave him credit for time served?
I do not, Judge.
Mr. Daly, any objection? Okay. So on file number, let's start. I just want to make sure I don't get it messed up. On file number 22-21116FH, which is assault with a dangerous weapon. On that file, it's the sentence of the court that you will serve 1 year, 11 months to 4 years with the Michigan Department of Corrections with credit for 250. Don't we have more credit? Didn't we adjourn this? No.
No.
Okay. 252 days credit for time served. There is a $68 state cost, $130 crime victim rights fee. During your incarceration, you're to obey and comply with all programming recommended by the MDOC. On file number 23-21646FH, which is the police officer assaulting and resisting and obstructing, I'll give you credit for time served of 161 days, okay? And there's $68 in state costs, I think, well, yeah, $68 in state costs, $130 crime victim rights fee. On file number 24-21680FH, that's the domestic violence, which is a 93-day misdemeanor. I'll give you credit for time served of 252 days. Why does he only have 161 on file number 23-21646? Is that a bond I didn't switch back?
Let's see. I just have a bond, 11,000 cash surety bond, 12/1/23 to 5/10/24.
Hold on.
6465.
646.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm going to step back on file number 23-21646. I'm going to give them credit for the. Went back to today and then did that. Okay. Why did you? That's weird because you're already in jail. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm going to give you credit for 252 days on that one. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to change that to 252 days credit. And then, as I said, on 24-21680FH, I'll give you credit for time served at 252 days. There is a $75 crime victim rights fee and $50 state costs. We don't collect through MDOC on the misdemeanor fines and costs. That's something that'll just be here when you get out. All right. They only collect on the ones you go to prison for. Okay. It's my understanding. All right. So on file number 24-21681FH, which is another police officer assaulting, resisting, obstructing, and a domestic violence sentence of the court that you will receive credit for 409 days already served. And there is $68 in state costs, $130 crime victim rights fee. And then there's $50 state cost on the misdemeanor domestic violence. There's no probation, no sentence for prison on that one. So then we get to file number 24-21683FH, which is the home invasion, second degree, and felonious assault. Hold on. 51091. Yeah, you didn't even get arrested on that one until September 1 of 23 to present. So your credit for time served on that file is 252 days. Sentence of court that you will serve 60 months. Well, it's 5 years to 15 years. So it's 60 months is what you're serving. And then the tail is 15 years. I'll give you credit for 252 days already served. Both counts. And then I'm going to order that these sentences be served concurrent because that's within the discretion of the court. So they're not consecutive. Do you understand that? Okay. So there is $130 crime victim rights fee, $68 in state costs for each count. So that's a total of $136. I'm going to order that all of those state costs and crime victim rights fees are payable once you're placed on parole. Anything I'm missing in there, Miss Holly, because there's a lot.
Yeah, you did good, but the felony, I don't think you said felonious assault is the same, but it's a 4-year max.
Oh, yeah. And on the felonious assault, the sentence is, it doesn't. Oh, I'm sorry. And on the felonious assault, you'll serve 1 year, 11 months to 4 years with the Michigan Department of Corrections. And as I said, they run concurrent to each other and concurrent to all the other files. So everything's gonna run together, all right? Anything else now, Ms. Houghton?
I don't think so.
I think I got it all. So, Mr. Ladd, I gave you a break and by allowing them to run together and then not putting you in prison on some of the smaller ones because your guidelines were low enough that you basically served the time under the guidelines, okay? So, Mr. Ladd, there's a bunch of paperwork now. You do have the right to appeal this sentence. So my bailiff's gonna give you a set of paperwork for each file. And I just need you to initial and date each one to indicate you received it, okay? And then the other copies are for you and you're gonna have like set for each file. If you wish to appeal this sentence, you would fill out the information on the form and mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days, all right? There's another one. You got it? All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Ladd, I wish you the best of luck. And when I see you in a couple years, I want to hear you're doing good and you got a job. All right? Good luck to you.
See you later, Zach.
Okay. I feel it with all the cases I pulled out of the caseloads, and most of the ones you just saw in the last hour have been from yesterday for the most part. I think Judge Braley or Magistrate Braley's may have been from Thursday. I'm not quite positive. But I think out of all of them, that last one with Judge Anzelone right there was probably the most exemplary of the idea of Judge Mom. Now, that being said, when it comes to Judge Mom, not necessarily a gender specific thing, although generally when we're talking about celebrating mothers, we're talking about moms. There is a particular set of judges who generally act very motherly, and that's our first arraignment judges. And yesterday we had a very special treat. And just to give you a little bit of family history, my mother and her side of the family, for the most part, is from Bay County, Florida. And so anytime we have any type of a showing from Bay County, Florida, I'm always interested in it, because not only is that where, you know, my mom's side of the family is from, but my grandmother, my mom's mom, actually worked in the judicial system for Bay County way a long time ago. She's no longer with us, but, you know, in remembrance of her and in fond memory of the times that we all went to Bay County and had fun with our extended family down there, you know, my mom really likes Judge Van. I like Judge Van. Everybody likes Judge Van. And out of the blue yesterday, Judge Van popped up on a first appearance docket. And I thought, wow, I can't really give Mom much more of a Mother's Day present than a Judge Van unexpected docket the Friday before Mother's Day. That's just fun. So we're going to watch it together. Here we go. Bay County, Judge Van from yesterday, sitting in for a completely different judge. Surprised everybody. Let's have fun with this one.
Why you gotta yell?
Yep, yep. Because apparently they didn't hear me when I wasn't yelling. State your name, ma'am.
Tanaya. Ms. Tony, you're for the court charged with possession of fentanyl, tampering or altering evidence, and making false report or giving false information to a law enforcement officer. Do you understand those charges?
I guess.
Well, that's a yes or no.
Law enforcement was the part that was confusing me, sir.
How's that?
Because he was high and just kind of a joke. Sorry. I didn't think he should be working for law. It's kind of scary. But yeah, besides that, how much paperwork do we need to put on this? You know, that's all. I mean, you know, I'm trying to clean up the law, not make it worse. Yeah, you know, there's 180 pages on it so far. I mean, I don't know, whatever. Sorry.
Based on the application, I find you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender representative, so you have an attorney now.
I don't know if I want one. If I had one, it would be Frank Sullivan, but he's the only one I've seen worthy of his job.
But he's a prosecutor, and he's going to be on the other side of you this time.
Okay, well, that'd be great. And then we can work with that. But why do I want an attorney? I want to defend myself. I mean, I don't know.
You need somebody to tell you to stop talking.
There he is.
Okay.
Legend.
Yes, sir. That's what I needed.
All right, deputy, criminal history.
She's actually just got out on a disorderly, and she's also on bond on some felonies out of 23.
Case numbers?
23, 1251 CF.
How many people? I would like to be called not intake no more, because it's irritating. Inmates call me that. It'd help if we find that.
The fentanyl bond is 10,000. The tampering is 5,000. False report is 5,000. Court date's going to be June 17th at 9 o'clock with random UAs. And I'm revoking release in 23/1251. Good luck, ma'am.
Step to your right to the T. Next. Red X, face the TV. State your name.
Sarah Middleton.
Middleton, you're fully court charged burglary of an unoccupied structure while unarmed. Do you understand that charge, ma'am?
You understand what you're charged with?
Oh, yes.
I understand you've been given copies of the paperwork and advised you're right. Is that true?
Yes.
Based on your application, if you do qualify, I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender representative, then an attorney now. Deputy, come on.
Early this year, burglary, unarmed trespass, 22, correct by threat to a public servant, resisting, couple of sentences on some VOPs, 21 resisting, 19 resisting trespass. It goes back to 18, and an older assault out of Arkansas, Arizona.
5,000 on the bond. No contact with the alleged victim. Court date's going to be June 13th at 9 o'clock.
They have a probation violation on here also because she's on felony probation.
Well, I don't have it on my paperwork. Are they gonna bring her back tomorrow?
Case number.
Well,
the police probably just put it on there, so you probably have to do it from the bench.
All right, give me a case number, ma'am, please.
Oh.
I hit you with the please. I hit you with the please.
Yeah, but I didn't write it down because I saw it on the paper. Hold on.
She chose violence today. I don't want to get in the way. You did. You did choose violence today. Look, I'm just filling in for Judge Grammer. I don't know why I'm catching all this attitude. And I need you to prepare because I'm going to be filling in for Judge Grammer all next week. So I need you in a good mood next week.
He can't be all next week because he said he was here all week except Friday.
That's this week. Next week, I'm doing all of it.
That's not what he said yesterday.
Okay, well, I hate to say this, although I'd love to say this. He's wrong, and I'll be here. And I'll go to my grave on that one. I will enjoy telling him he was wrong about that. That's what he said.
I'm telling you what, because he changed my schedule for next week. That's why I said that. He did it yesterday. 24808 is your case number.
CF?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, unless he's going to zoom in from London, I guess. I mean, hey, anything's possible. All right, I'm going to also sign a warrant for violation of probation 24808. Good luck to you, ma'am.
But wait, because I didn't get the first bond because we were talking. What was it? Court date?
June 13th.
Thank you. All right, you can step to your right. State your name, ma'am.
Joy Smith. Ms. Smith, before the court on violation of community control for cases that were originally in front of Judge Stevenson. Judge Stevenson, in his infinite wisdom, has ordered you held without bond. Your court date is May 29th at 9 o'clock. Good luck, ma'am.
Step to your right to the T. Ready, sir? State your name.
Explaining before the court for the violation of conditional relief. You understand that charge?
Understand your charge?
Yes, sir. All right, Judge Gay has revoked your bond. Your court date's going to be June 3rd at 9 o'clock. Good luck to you, sir.
Hold on.
I can't keep up.
All right, now step over behind her. Next.
I'll slow down.
Wait for the light. Wait for the light to come on, ma'am.
My bad.
Step up on the red X. State your name.
Before the court charge driving under the influence with alcohol or drugs. I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true, sir?
Yes.
All right. Based on your application, you've indicated you're going to hire your own attorney or represent yourself. Is that how you're going to proceed? All right. Yeah, criminal history.
Just a domestic in Louisiana 9, that's it.
What brings you over here from Louisiana, Miss Brown?
I moved over here with an ex-girlfriend.
Well, love will get you in trouble. Was it the same girlfriend that you had the domestic with in Louisiana?
No, that was my ex-wife.
Okay.
I moved over here since.
I am preaching to the choir. Love will get you in trouble. Make a strong man weak. All right, man. Bond is $2,500. No alcohol while you're on release. Your court date's going to be May 13th at 1 o'clock. Good luck to you, sir.
Stand right here. What was that, Terry?
I have an issue, so. It's taking forever.
Yes, ma'am.
What's going on?
She's having issues, so just put them on that side. State your name, sir.
Merchant.
Mr. Merchant, you're for the court charge of trespass. You understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
You come all the way down here from Clarksville, Tennessee. Go to our Coyote. Our Coyote Ugly?
Just let him have it. Just let him have it.
Our Coyote Ugly?
Yes, sir.
You come from Clarksville to our Coyote Ugly. Really? Like you went to Nashville to get here.
Yes, sir.
To
Yes,
come to
sir.
Panama City Beach.
Yes, sir. It was a drive. Can I ask a question?
It is a drive. I go through there to Paducah when I go deer hunting.
I'm familiar with
Yeah. That's a heck of a drive to come to our Coyote Ugly.
and I'm in this position.
Yes, in this unenviable position. Well,
Yes,
Mr. Merchant, hold on. Let's take care of some paperwork first. I understand you've been given copies of paperwork. I understand you've been getting advised of your rights. Based on your application, I find that you do qualify for the service of the public defender's office, and I'm going to go ahead and appoint a public defender to represent you. So you have an attorney now. Deputy, criminal history?
No history.
Thank God. All right, Mr. Merchant, here's the deal. The court date I'm about to give you is going to be Monday afternoon. Are you going to be here? Not in a perfect world, right? The only answer that you really need to say is, yes, sir, I'll be in court.
Yes, sir, I'll be in court.
All right. Yeah, tell me.
You just really want to talk about this, don't you?
Just don't talk about the facts of the case. Don't talk about the facts of the case. Because everything's being recorded.
Well, I can't tell you. Do what you want to do.
I have the opportunity to go today.
Okay.
Do I have the opportunity to go today? That's what I'm asking.
We'll get you out. I mean, I'm gonna let you out of jail. But are you gonna be able to be here for court Monday afternoon?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna release you on your unrecognizance, but don't go back to Coyote Ugly for any reason.
Yes, sir. I've been told a lot. Yeah, it's
Come
like
on.
the tennis power.
They do dance at the bar, but other than that, what is the All right. Your court date is May 13th at 1 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
All right,
All
man.
right, step to your right behind him.
I just don't understand. Rue National.
State your name. Say your name. Say your name.
Wesley
Montgomery for the court charge of driving under the influence. You understand the charge, sir?
Sir?
Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
What's Barry close to?
Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
God's country. That's what you meant to say.
Yes, sir.
Roll Tide. Close to Demopolis or anything? Where at? Where about?
It's about an hour north of Demopolis.
Okay. All right. You know where
I
Ralph
work down
is?
here, sir.
You know where Ralph is?
Yes, sir.
Ralph?
My grandmother lives in her house.
That's where my mother's side of the family comes from. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
There's not a lot in Ralph.
No, there's not.
Hmm.
I got a
Sorry,
good
man.
barbecue.
Yeah. You said you're going to hire your own. It is a good barbecue place, though. You're going to hire your own attorney?
Yes, sir. I can get one. That's fine.
All right. Good deal. Deputy, criminal history on Mr. Montgomery?
Just a DUI in 14. That's it.
All right. The bond's going to be set 2,500. No alcohol while you're on release. Your court date's going to be May 13th at 1 o'clock. If you hire an attorney, they can appear for you. Other than that, show up for court, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, step to your right to the T. When the green light comes on, son. State your name. Name.
Sean.
Mr. Hibbert, you're for the court charged with fleeing and eluding and operating a motor vehicle without a license. You understand those charges?
Repeat.
Do you understand the charges?
Yes.
All right. I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true? You've indicated, well, you make too much money to qualify for a public defender, but the law recognizes your financial situation may change, in which case you can reapply later. Understand that? You also have the option of hiring your own attorney to represent yourself. Deputy, history?
You had a no valid and a non-resident exemption earlier this year. I'm about to text over in a second.
All right. On the fleeing and eluding bond is 15,000. On the no valid driver's license, 2,500. Court date's gonna be May 30th at 9 o'clock. Good luck, sir.
Step to your right to the T.
They're not frozen. They're just not doing anything. Okay.
State your name.
Mr. Mixon, before the court charge sexual assault, person under the age of 18, sexual assault or sexual assault or battery on a person under the age of 18. You understand those charges?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised. True?
Got a copy of the paperwork?
Yeah, I have a copy.
Yeah, let me see the other copy.
Yes,
Based on your application, you do qualify for the Service of Public Defender's Office, so I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender representative. You understand that?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Would you like to?
Sir, I just want to speak on behalf of my brother James. We're here in the family. He's a good person, local business owner, has a family, has a home. He takes care of. We don't believe that he's going to be able to give us a reasonable bond.
All my bonds are reasonable.
All we're the best we possibly can.
Just so you know, my bond on this charge starts at 250,000.
Yes, sir, I understand.
That's my bond. No, for him, I'll do one.
Starts at 250.
Sir, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So 125 on each.
Your Honor,
Yep.
the state would like to request that Mr. Mixon either be held without bond or the maximum bond. He has a
That's
history.
pretty. What's the history? Oh, yeah.
He has a history back in 2007 of pleading guilty to sexual abuse of a child. And we are concerned that he have financial resources to be a flight risk.
Sir, he is.
That's no bueno.
That was 20 years ago.
That's him though, right?
Yes, sir, but that was a Jack and Jill case.
Well, this is kind of a Jack and Jill case too.
This one is a collaboration of
500,000 and 500,000. No contact with the alleged victim or anyone under the age of 18.
Step to your right to the T.
All right.
When the green light comes on, sign. What was the court date, sir?
I don't know. What's his court date? June 13th, 9 o'clock.
Thank you. State your name, sir.
Mr. Bush, before the court charges domestic violence, battery by strangulation, failure to appear for driving license being revoked, and failure to appear for no valid registration. Your charges? All right, sir. I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify for the Service of the Public Defender's Office. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. Any question about that?
No, sir.
Yeah, Ministry?
There's a 20 domestic strangulation, 18 paraphernalia VOP, failure to register marijuana producing, possession of illicit chemical,
No.
dealing in stolen, trafficking, amphetamine.
I'm sorry, Ms. Fanbro, they're preset. I apologize.
I knew that. I was like, really?
Yeah, I didn't, I missed the failure to appear on the domestic violence strangulation. All right, in order held out bond on the domestic violence, court dates 5/31, 9 o'clock, no contact alleged victim. On the failure to appear, the misdemeanors have been given a $1,500 bond on each with a court date of May 13th at 1 o'clock. See, the covering for Judge Grammer's throwing me for a loop. It's just not flowing like it usually does. Maybe I should be more grammar-like.
Next. Next. Red X. State your name.
Randall Morgan.
Mr. Morgan, you fully court charge of grand theft. You understand that charge?
Yes.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights.
Yes.
Based on your application, you do qualify, and I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. So any question about that?
No, sir.
Deputy Criminal History?
He has 5 others, but none after 12.
Bond's 5,000. Court date's going to be June 13th at 9 o'clock. No contact with the alleged victim. Good luck, sir.
Step to your right to the T.
Okay, sir. Ma'am.
Step to your right to the T. Next. Red X, sir. State your name.
Michael Matthews. Excuse me.
All right, Mr. Matthews, before the court charge to sell, deliver, or manufacture methamphetamine within 1,000 places of a place of worship. Can you go anywhere in Bay County without being 1,000 feet of a church? Anywhere it's impossible. Or a convenience store.
Or a car wash.
Yeah, but that's not one of the places they list, is it?
It's not, but still.
but it would be impossible. All right, Mr. Matthews, I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Based on your application, I find that you do qualify, and I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. Any question about that?
No, sir, I was wondering, I've got a sick wife. Can I have a very low bond to get my affairs in order?
That's gonna depend on what that young lady to your left says. Ms. Fanbro?
22 domestic, making a false police report, FTA, and 23 a violation of a court order earlier this year. You have some thefts out of Louisiana at 18.
You know, allegedly they've got you on all kinds of tape, right? Allegedly. I haven't seen it. All right, the sale of methamphetamine. Bond is 25,000. No contact. Oh no, there's nobody. Random UAs. Court date's going to be May 30th at 9 o'clock. I see. I'm so off.
Step to your right to the T. Hey, what are we gonna do with the Spanish guy still sitting over there from Raymond?
We're going to get them. We're going to have Jordani come zooming in, and
you about to get it. Let me tell you.
We're going to rescue the situation. That's what we're going to do.
Listen.
We are. We're going to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat.
Listen, Margaret.
All right, Karen.
I done told you it's hot at my house. State your name, sir.
Oh, Mr. McNeil, you're fully court for possession of cocaine and possession less than 20 grams of marijuana. Do you understand the charges, sir?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, you make too much money to qualify for a public defender, but the law recognizes your financial situation may change, in which case you can reapply later. Okay?
Sir.
Deputy, come on.
Earlier this year was a reckless and a no valid. He has some sentences and burglaries through 22 with a DOC sentence. He also has OP and capious on a no valid. That's just waiting on a signature.
Bond said it's 5,000 on the cocaine, 2,500 on the marijuana, random UAs directed by the court. Court date's gonna be May 30th at 9 o'clock. Good luck, sir.
Step to your right to the T.
Number 3.
Next. Red X, state your name.
All right, is this Mr. Nar? All right, so court on failure to appear for felony possession of counterfeit driver's license and a failure to appear for a pretrial on a no valid driver's license. You understand the charges?
For the failure to appear, Your Honor, I was already in custody.
That's a problem.
And yes, and they were supposed to take me to court they take me here from Bay County to Santa Rosa.
It was federal, right? Yeah, the feds don't
Yes.
bring you to county. Feds don't care about state court. They never
Yes,
have.
sir.
They don't even care that we exist. Here's my problem. I can't change another judge's bond, okay? But I understand your son has brought in the pre-sentence investigation report from the federal system showing where you were. And so that's going to be uploaded to Judge Stevenson. So Judge Stevenson will see that, okay? That's the best I can do is tell you that it's in the system because I watched it get filed in the system. So Judge Stevenson will be aware of where you were. All right, so Judge Stevenson's where you held without bond, and I can't change that. Your court date will be May 30th at 9 o'clock. On the failure to appear for the county court case, your court date is June 4th at 9 o'clock, but your bond's $2,500. The one that matters is the
Step to your right to the T. When the green light comes on, sign. Next. Red X, sir. Step on the X. Here you go. State your name.
Marcus Brown.
Mr. Brown, you're before the court for aggravated assault. You understand that charge, sir?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. So you have an attorney now. Any question about that?
No, sir.
Jeff, your criminal history?
No history, sir.
Bond set at 50,000, no contact with the alleged victim. Court date's going to be June 13th at 9 o'clock. No access to firearms.
Step to your right to the T. When the green light comes on, sign. Red X, sir. State your name.
Kyle Jones.
Mr. Jones, you're before the court charged with grand theft. You understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true, sir?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. Any question about that?
Thank you, sir.
Deputy, criminal history?
It's already on bond for dealing in stolen criminal mischief and a grand theft.
Case number, ma'am?
24,675 CF.
All right, Mr. Jones, on the grant from Best Buy, bond is 10,000. No contact with Best Buy. Court date's going to be June 17th at 9 o'clock, and I'm revoking release in case 24,675. Good luck, sir.
Step to your right to the T. Next. Red X, sir. State your name.
Schneider, you're before the court on a violation of community control. that was originally in front of Judge Stevenson. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Judge Stevenson and his infinite wisdom is already held without bond. Your court date's going to be May 29th at 9 o'clock. Good luck, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, step to your right to the T. Next. Red X, sir. State your name.
Mr. Summerlin, you're before the court on a violation of probation for what was originally a felony charge in front of Judge Gay. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir. I just signed 18 months in another county. I was trying to get on the Rocket docket where I could get it ranking current.
I imagine they will probably, Nadia, if you will put a note to his felony attorney that he wants a Rocket docket because he's already got a DOC sentence on his other case. Your court date right now is June 5th at 9 o'clock, but if they can move you up, they will. Good luck, sir.
Stand behind him. Nader, stand on the T. Now just stay there. It's neon. You'll see it. State your name.
Mr. Taylor, you're before the court on a violation of probation for what was originally felony cases in front of Judge Gay. Judge Gay and her infinite wisdom is already held without bond. Your court date is June 5th at 9 o'clock. Good luck, sir.
Stand right here. Stand right here. Next.
Because I won't.
This, you missed it.
Oh, I saw he was mad. He was mad.
Yeah, no, you didn't see it.
I thought I did. I missed it. What I missed?
You did. State your name, sir.
Douglas McLean. Mr. McLean, you're fully court on a violation of probation for possession of paraphernalia ×2 in front of Judge Grammer. You understand that, sir?
I took it up with the City Hall of Callaway to explain to them that they sell these paraphernalia things over the counter at the vape shop for under $10 and everywhere else. Could I please get this taken care of where I don't have no more probation, parole, or any rest of it, and have it done said? Right to their judge at City Hall before I got busted for urinating and some back fence.
That's when they hit you with indecent exposure and trespass, allegedly. Good.
I got that taken care of about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
No.
They
Like
try to
still-
give me 3 days time serve and 2 days more in jail. Let me out.
Judge Grammer said your bond at 10,000. Can you make that?
I don't know. Raise the price of fish on a fishing boat.
It's gonna be hard to go fishing in a wheelchair trying to
I
raise
don't
10,000.
fish. My crew does.
Okay. All right. Well, your court date's gonna be May 31st at 8:30.
All right, you can back out.
Why is this being the third time I'm being charged for this?
For which part? Because you
For
okay,
this,
because you're charged, okay, hold on. You're charged as
The
a
third
felony,
time,
I think. You're charged as a felony. Were you originally charged as a
Over
felony?
the counter paraphernalia?
Okay, and then I'm assuming you're talking about the cannabis oil that they sell in vape shops. I don't know, man. I'm just guessing. It's all I've got.
Well, maybe you should do a little investigation before you hit me with a felony. It's
I didn't hit you with a
$7 for a
But
paraphernalia.
Grammer doesn't put people on probation for paraphernalia, does he? Huh? Nobody puts you on probation in county court for paraphernalia. So it started off in circuit court. They put you on probation for misdemeanor, and then you got picked up because you violated that probation. That's all. Have a good one.
Hell no.
All right, come on, we'll get you paperwork in just a second for you.
That's a misdemeanor to go to the vape shop. Yeah,
Okay.
Next.
Hey, Trillionaire, the poet,
I didn't hear none of that.
Millionaire, riding dirty.
Bye. State your name, sir.
Carl Butler.
Mr. Butler, you're fully court on violation of probation for driving under the influence. Ladies and
Yes, sir.
Judge Grammer. I'm not doing anything for me today. It's all Judge Grammer. Judge Grammer set your bond at $2,500. Your court date's gonna be May 31st at 8:30, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
Step to your right to the T.
Now, can you write it down?
You about to get a copy of it. Step on the T. Red X. State your name.
Thomas Key.
Mr. Key, you're fully court on a violation of probation for driving license suspended revoked and a violation of probation for driving license suspended revoked. You understand the charges?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Your court date is May the 22nd on the case number 15953. You're held without bond in that case. And on case number 164153, your bond is $8,000. Your court date is May 31st at 8:30. But you can resolve both of these cases on that first court date, okay?
Okay, there's no bond.
No, there's no bond. We've missed you for the last
7 years.
7 years.
This has been 7 years, and I came across officers.
You'll get it taken care of. You're going to be on my docket first. We'll take care of it.
Okay.
All right, step to your right to the T.
All right, is Giordani there? Giordani's
Is he here?
He's about to
Yeah,
zoom
well,
in.
I guess
Today.
we'll take the arraignment after all of his first appearances now. Yes.
I know you're not.
Hey,
The judge
and-
is still be on the bench in arraignments right now. He wouldn't have even been down here yet.
Listen, I appreciate this 10:30 for real. So I
I
can
know
make
you
this
do.
appointment.
You need to be more appreciative.
Okay. I'm not gonna be
feeling
more
the love.
appreciative. You
I
get
am
what
not
you get.
I am
You get
not
what you get
feeling
and
the
don't pitch your
love.
fit.
I need, see, I give off.
You get what
energy.
you get and don't pitch your fit.
I reflect energy. That's what I'm here to
So
tell
let
you.
me get this right. So you got it all week next week and you only move one day? Where
Yeah,
they do
because
that at?
He's got me booked solid.
Where
And
they
it's
do
my
that
tri-
at?
It's my trial week. I'm booked solid. I moved the day I could move. I'm sorry. I'm
But
sorry.
listen,
Look
so
at
are we gonna take his arraignments, I mean, his trial managements over there to you? Cause you know, I've been dealing with this 6 weeks.
We're
A
not
lot
doing
of
that.
people. He always got a trial management or
Or
something.
y'all- Somebody else covering that. Hold on. I'm covering hold up. Hold up. Somebody else may be involved in this fiasco also.
He always got some on Tuesday or Thursday.
I only have first appearances on Tuesday, but that's my trial week. That's why I can't move that one. And I've only got his arraignments and first appearances on Wednesday. I've got his first appearances on Thursday only, and I've got his.
So there's no arraignments on Thursday.
What's that?
I'll just make sure no trial management, because he does a lot of that stuff on Thursdays.
Yeah, they're done. They don't have it. But
Okay.
listen, I'll throw you this bone. How about this? If I don't have a trial on Thursday, I'll move Thursday up for you too. Huh? I see. See,
No,
now
no,
she's all
no.
happy. Now
Negative.
she's all happy again. Just for you. Just for you.
See,
We veto that.
It's for me too. It's for me. It's for me
see,
too.
this is why we coexist together. This is how we get along.
I know. Look, it's not hard. It's not hard.
That's it. This is all I got. I'm not gonna show the arraignment. There was really nothing to it. It was real fast. It was all banter right there at the end, and the arraignment really didn't phone. But hey, it is far later than I expected it to be into this. But I do want to say thank you everybody for showing up and showing out, commenting on the videos with me. We do this little live thing every Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 12 a.m. 12 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't know my time zone. But where we watch videos together, dockets, various cases, comment on them together, and have fun, just hanging out and chat. It's great to see everybody. Thank everybody for wishing mothers everywhere happy Mother's Day. Have a great weekend, everybody, whether you're a mother or not. I think I think I'm probably the luckiest guy in the world because I have the greatest mom in the world. I feel sorry for the rest of you because your mom's quite as good as mine. But, you know, that's an opinion thing. That's just an opinion thing. And I have the bully pulpit, so I can toss that one out. Hey, thank you everybody for showing up. And I just want to say I'm nothing without all of you. And I will see everybody next week. You're all wonderful, and I don't deserve your presence. Thank you for spending your time with me and choosing to watch these court cases with me. We'll see you next time.
Like two different species.